To all our beloved corporate slaves out there, you are not alone. We're here to vent out yours and our frustrations and uncover the blasphemy that is involved in the corporate life in today's episode of Corporate Red Flags.
Jackie, do you know what's worse than a toxic ex?
What?
A toxic manager.
Jeez.
And do you know what's worse than a clingy partner that needs your time and attention every second of the day?
What?
A team that will work you to your bones, but also at the same time, they don't appreciate your effort and your time into completing all the tasks.
That sounds like hell.
That is hell.
And we've all been through red flags at work. So let's get all the obvious ones out of the way. When your manager takes credit for all your work.
Oh, dude, I did it, not you.
Yeah. Red flag. Next one. Expectation to work overtime.
It wasn't written in the contract.
Not only that, but without extra pay, without overtime pay.
Yeah.
Overachievers are rewarded with more work.
You can do your job good. It's more.
Here's more work.
You can finish it.
Red fucking flag.
Ding, 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 ding. When your manager doesn't communicate effectively and flake on your meetings.
What's the point then? What are you really managing? You can't even manage yourself.
You can't even manage your time. What are you doing?
Red flag.
Ding, 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 ding. Another one, which is pretty common, you need to manage up.
When I need to manage you, I should take your position.
I'm the manager.
Yeah, I'm the manager now.
And the last one,
yeah,
having Google as your best friend because you don't have any guidance at all.
And no idea how to work.
I'm teaching myself.
That's crazy.
Holding my own leash.
Again, red flag. So those are obviously the more obvious ones that we want to get out of the way. Everyone will relate to. Everyone who's worked at least a single day in their lives would understand. Now, these next ones are, maybe you've worked a couple of years now. In retrospect, they're funny. There's funny stories to talk about.
When you look back, you're like, oh,
yeah. There's stories to talk about. But in the moment, you would have hated it. So this one is so over-mentioned because it's actually just true. Pizza party equals work culture.
Bruh. The team having a bad week.
Pizza party. Team having a good week. Pizza party, bro.
Pizza party, everything.
Exactly. Next one. When a company boasts about outstanding profits but won't pay their workers more for their performance.
We earned $2 million this year.
You made $2 million. Can you at least not give me another 10, 15K as bonus?
Yeah, exactly.
What is going on?
The math is not mathing.
The company is literally built on the employee's back.
Yeah.
And you're not going to treat them better?
I contributed to that $2 million.
And you know those town hall meetings where like they're like, oh yeah, but this quarter we've made X amount.
Yeah, where's my share?
Congrats everyone, good job. But no pay raise.
Yeah, thank you.
Pat on the back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That pays my bill.
Yeah. Oh, one pat. Hey, water bill sorted. 2 pats. Gas bill.
Pay me more. I'm a millionaire now.
So the next one. When a company promotes mental health and stress-less days, but they're the reason for your health. They're the reason for your health issues and stress.
Stress less. Why are you stressing? Just stress less.
Yeah, just stress. Just don't stress.
Easy. Just be more relaxed.
Stress is just a state of mind.
Right? Think differently.
Yeah. Next one. When a company would rather hire someone for more instead of paying you more just to do that job.
Bro, just pay me more.
Yeah.
Why do you need to
hire someone? Yeah. Just pay me more.
Side note, tangent. Have you seen a TikTok where a person hates her job as a designer or something? So then she put in a 2 weeks notice. And then 2 weeks later, she found the exact same job on LinkedIn hiring at a higher salary.
Yeah, so...
And then she reapplied to it.
Oh. Did it work out though?
No.
Wait, what? That's so stupid. Imagine like you were already working there, fulfilling the roles and responsibilities. But then you can't get the job again. Like, because you're no longer satisfying the job criteria anymore?
Yeah, that's like in the loop kind of thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't
make sense. I'm pretty many companies do that.
Why do they do that?
I don't even know.
It doesn't make sense. You're spending X amount of time to train, X amount of resources to train that person back up to your company policies and regulations and whatever work processes. But you're also spending X amount of money and time just to go through that hiring process.
Yeah. So you're paying more salary plus all the hiring process fee.
You're losing money. Surely it's more worth to like
train that person up.
That person up and then or even just pay that person more.
Yeah.
Because like if he or she is already working at that job and not even know how to do that role, why not just keep that person there?
Yeah, exactly. Another red flag.
Yeah.
when a company invites you to a team bonding event, but you have to chip in yourself like $25 or something.
I'd rather go home.
And it's
honestly.
outside office hours as well. So
That's
you're
crazy.
not getting paid and you have to pay to get to the team event.
And then I have to like still retain like, you know, those professional.
funny.
How was your day?
How's the weather today?
Oh. I can't stand it. I actually can't stand it. There's no way like a company will never force me to like pay. You know what? I lie. They have forced me to pay for a team bonding session, but it's like it just doesn't. I'll never do it again. It just doesn't make sense.
So you went. You actually went.
Yeah, because it was like it was a team lunch, and it was only after we realized that it was capped at $25 per head.
Bro.
We ordered obviously a bit more than that, right? Because what can you really afford with $25 per person? Food, a dish, and a drink.
Like a
26,
lunch?
27 already.
Lunch.
Yeah, lunch. It was just a lunch. Imagine, like in Sydney especially, you order like a meal and a drink on the side. That's already like 20 something dollars.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have to pay the extra on top.
And it's outside office hour. I mean, why?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Why can't?
It's not even team bonding.
Yeah.
It's trauma bonding.
Exactly. Now I'm hating this session even more. Now I'm paying it out of my pocket, which you don't pay. Like this, it just doesn't make sense.
Was it stress more week?
Yeah, it's just to balance out the stress less week from before.
Stress more week.
Yeah. Oh man, no, I couldn't stand it, bro.
Another red flag. The company sells their merch back to their employee. It's like, come buy a company t-shirt for $25.
I used to work at a place who sold their shirts for $25, and then the year after I literally see the exact copy and paste email, but with just the price change to $26, $27.
Did they use the same font?
Yeah.
The
The shirt literally looks the same.
yeah.
And you're jacking up the price and selling it back to us.
Yeah, right?
Bro, you should just supply it as part of the package when you work here.
Yeah. The welcome pack.
It's just
Or
like,
something.
yeah, it's already not enough to profit millions of dollars in the industry. Let me profit off my workers too.
Another one for you. Sending emails outside of office hour. Let's say it's 6, 7 p.m. You're already off work, having dinner.
Yeah.
And then they chase up the same email the next morning.
Why bother?
Right?
I'm literally not working.
I'm literally not working.
I'm barely awake at this point.
Right?
Yeah.
The next morning, like first thing or second thing when you start work.
I think the same applies when like a client sends an email on Friday night or Friday evening.
Oh no.
And
Chase
they-
out Monday.
Yeah, chase up Monday morning.
Bruh.
Like, come on, dude. I'm not.
I have a life.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone has a life here.
Yeah. Am I not meant to have a life here when I work here?
Right?
Probably. You know, you're actually meant to work Saturday and Sunday.
Expected overtime.
Expected. Yeah. You should be grateful that you get to work Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
Wow. That's how to guess on me.
That's some corporate reflex for you.
Yeah, that's
something to look out for, actually.
yeah, 100%. Something to look out for when you're working there, or like just even things that annoy you on a day to day, and it only takes those small things to build up to become like
A big snowball.
a big snowball that you can no longer handle.
You're like,
exactly. You realize the 40-50 hours that you spend at the workplace
Mhm.
is just no longer worth it. And
It's not enjoyable.
exactly. You start waking up in the morning with anxiety.
Yeah. And stress and eye rolling.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have
Or
to
like-
work again.
Your chest feels tight. You can't breathe properly. and
It's just too much.
it's just too much. Because you know that maybe, like we said
Mm.
previously, a micromanager, someone who's always just looking over your shoulder, making sure you're just clocking in every single minute of the day.
Bruh.
How are you supposed to function, right? It's so much anxiety.
It's like, shit, my team's like status is on yellow now.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
wait. Oh shit.
Gotta move my mouth. Or like the sound of the team's ringtone
Oh my god. Did you know
triggers your ass. Yeah,
you can make it into, you can change the ringtone?
I did not know that.
You can change it into a remix version.
Can you change it to any sound?
I don't think so, but there's a remix version
I
of the
did not know
teams.
that. That's
I'll
how
change it to
What
it.
does it sound like?
We'll put it here.
Yeah.
We'll put it here.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Does it actually sound better than the original one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
You get me hyped up every single
Yeah.
team score. When someone calls, like, yes.
It's like knockout.
Start mussing.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be better to like change it up, because like every time I hear that, even you know how people work on the train sometimes, even when you hear it, your like ears like just prick up. You're like, I thought like work hasn't started.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, fuck, where?
Having a toxic boss, toxic manager, toxic culture, even, they're just not enjoyable at all.
It really isn't, because like you first you'll obviously start hating a person, and then second, hate the work that you're doing.
So have you ever come across any like toxic environment, culture, company kind of thing?
So I didn't experience this personally, but I was pretty much like, you know how the term like secondhand embarrassment?
Yeah.
But like I was so close to the situation where like I can experience the tension and everything.
Secondhand toxin.
Yeah, secondhand toxin. I might as well have like experienced it myself, right? So there was a senior civil engineer. We'll call him Aaron.
Aaron.
He was working with a drafter who basically helps us digitally draw designs on a page.
Yeah.
They were also working with a graduate at that time, and we'll call her Sharon, right? And we'll call the drafter maybe Timothy. And so these three people were working on 2 sub-projects as part of like an umbrella project, right? And they were resourced on like multiple things, multiple design components. The senior was resourced on component A.
Okay.
The graduate was resourced on component B. And at times, the graduate was expected to also help out in component A.
Okay.
But it wasn't like large responsibilities. It was
Just
like
a
bits
small
and pieces here and there.
Side task.
Yeah, exactly. It was already known by like the project manager. Well, the project manager explicitly told Aaron to like do component A.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
this is your task, do it. And the drafter, Timothy, right, is meant to help draw the designs of A and B on the page.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, the graduate, so Sharon, she had presented the designs to the drafter a whole month before deadline. Easy, on time, up to spec, whatever, right? Even if mistakes were made, there was enough time to go back and fix it.
Overachieving.
So exactly, perfect, right? So the drawings were done, the designs were made, probably like finalized 2 weeks before deadline at that time.
Oh, that's really good.
Exactly. Now, at this time, Aaron hasn't presented anything, no markups, no drawings for 2-3 weeks now.
Damn.
And we're pushing deadline for component A. Mind you, this is all like running concurrently. That's why like the resources were split, right? Just so they can achieve this deadline simultaneously, right? And so Aaron hadn't presented anything to the drafter up until like the last week, maybe like approaching the last couple of days, right? And so he realizes, crap, the deadline's coming up. I need to like put something on the page and send it to the drafter. He puts up redline marker and sends it to Timothy Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, Thursday afternoon.
Afternoon. Because this is that last week. And the deadline's like Monday. Right? Monday, the next week. He goes, Timothy, I need you to like put this on a page like ASAP. Like we needed to get this across the line on Monday.
Yeah.
And so at this point, so Timothy and Sharon were juniors at this point, right? So Timothy, even though he was a drafter, he was like relatively a junior compared to this civil guy, Aaron. And so he's like, oh crap, okay.
So he probably needs more time than an actual senior drafter.
Correct.
To draw up the design.
As well as the fact that he probably has less chance to say no.
Yeah, okay.
Or like less willingness to say no, to reject, be like, hey, hold on, I need X amount of time to do this. I can't just rush this for you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, mind you, this is like a set of 12 to 13 drawings.
That's a lot.
Which will probably take you at least a month.
A month? Okay.
Of back and forth. Let's say, for example, maybe like 2-3 weeks. Because like, let's say things go wrong, I have to send them back to the
version 2,
engineer,
version 3,
rev up, right? Whatever. He's like, okay, crap. Okay, let me just like use templates and put the red line markups on the page and try to like get something together, right? He spends Friday doing it, whole day doing it. Okay, so he got sent Thursday afternoon, but this is like 3:30, 4 p.m. And at that point, he was probably on another project, right? He spends Friday doing it. He spends Saturday doing it. Sunday, Monday rolls around. He misses the deadline, but was able to send it through first thing Tuesday morning. When it comes to timesheets, guess how many hours he clocked in from that week all the way to that Monday?
So usually people work, 38 hours? I'll probably say double, 70.
So mind you, this is just a week.
Just 1 week.
Like it's from Monday to the Monday, right?
Monday to Monday. Yeah.
How many hours do you think he clocked?
Probably 38 plus extra, like 2 days, like 20 hours, 56.
He clocked 90 hours.
90
How
many hours in a week?
Over the span of Monday to that Monday, he clocked in 90 hours. From Monday to Friday, you're expected to clock in 40 hours. 40 or so, maybe like, he probably like worked overtime anyways on the Friday.
Yep.
So let's say he clocked in like 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Over the span of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, he clocked in an extra 30, 40 hours.
Extra week, basically.
He told us he clocked in an extra 16 hours a day. So does that
16?
math?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
sleep.
It's like
Sleep for
approximately
8.
16. Approximately 16, right? Or it might be like 14 to 16. Whatever. Anything more than 10 is actually, anything more than 3 hours on the weekend is already unethical.
Yeah, it's a weekend.
Heck, if you're working on the weekend and it's not necessary, why are you doing it, right? And so obviously when he put the timesheet in, it rang bells in the company, right?
Like, what?
Yeah, the senior, like the project manager who was approving the timesheets were saying like, why did you have to clock those hours? And so obviously he was upfront with the situation, right? Timothy, the drafter, he was like, Aaron told me to like get this done as soon as possible, like because like the deadline's on Monday, right? He told me the deadline was on Monday, and so the project was like, he chuckled, right? He was like, the deadline is on Monday, but we can. It's not a dead. It's like not a tight deadline. We can totally go back to the client and we go, look, we're experiencing some delays. Can you give us another couple extra days just to get it right? Right, and they're lenient like that, but only in this case, obviously. And so he clocked in those extra 30, 40 or so hours
for nothing,
for a deadline that wasn't actually a proper deadline. Not only that, when the project manager asked Aaron, when he sent an email to Aaron wrote a long paragraph to the manager, CCing the clients as well, explaining the situation from his perspective.
Why do you have to CC the client?
But wait, not only is that stupid, but the things that he wrote in the email, he explicitly said that, because Timothy was also resourced on another project, component A.
Yeah.
Or like Sharon's component.
So blaming Sharon.
But basically saying, he was resourced on that project. He didn't have enough time for my project. And so we had to not rush, but like we had to spend that X amount of hours just to like reach the deadline. And then he said, Sharon was meant to also help me with at least 50% of the design for this component.
Wow.
And she was all focused on her own component and didn't help me out.
Wow. Has he ever asked Sharon?
He said that, well, actually I'm not too sure. Maybe he did ask, but he had a whole month to ask.
Right? Just have to be the last week.
Or at least
days.
2 weeks to... Because Sharon took 2 weeks to do her part.
Yeah, okay.
Her part, like her project, right? Maybe in that 2 weeks, Aaron should have asked. But the project manager explicitly told this supposed senior, Aaron, to do it. Like, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, maybe give bits and pieces to Sharon, but the majority of the design is on your hand.
It shouldn't be 50% then.
It shouldn't be 50%. It should be like 85, 80, whatever, right? And so he wrote that long-ass email saying that Sharon didn't help me. Timothy was too busy working on other projects. We didn't get the drafting done until like this day. That's why we had to like put in so many hours. And so he directed all this to the project manager while...
It's not my fault.
While CCing the client.
Dude, that's so bad.
Dude.
The client's like, what is this tea?
When I... so I'm friends with Sharon, right?
Yeah.
When I saw this... when I heard about what happened, I was on site. Right, I was like, guys, I was like to my crew, sorry, I have a call. I just need to step away. And I quickly run to my car. I'm like,
I have some hot tea.
tell me everything, bro. And so she tells me like this is such and such happened, and the whole story and everything, and that she got thrown under the bus with Timothy, right? Even though she already did her part, and she did help with dribs and drabs, but like it was his responsibility at the end of the day.
It's his project.
Not only that, why did you CC the client?
Exactly.
Right, going to your point when you mentioned, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that? You just make the whole team look bad.
Exactly.
Right? And it's a client. Where's your reputation going to sit?
No.
It's gone.
It's gone. Down the drain. Down the pipe that you were meant to design.
Oh, shit.
So that happened. And obviously the first thing I told the grad to do was tell your supervising manager what happened. Sorry, we call him the team lead or something. Team lead, basically, civil engineers. The civil team has their own lead. The structural team has their own lead, right? And they manage us directly. And so I told her, you need to speak to someone who's more senior than Aaron. Like you said, manage up. And so she did that. She immediately went on a call. She went, well, not immediately, like a day after, she scheduled like a call with the manager have a sit down, explain the whole situation, what happened, and she felt very unfair about this treatment and
Yeah,
everything, right?
obviously.
Yeah, because there's no way she's copying this.
I'm not copying that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, like you mentioned, right? Basically, manage up, get someone who's more senior to like pull the leash on this guy. First of all, she didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right? Like, she did her part.
She did her part.
She's meant to only do, like, I don't know, 5 to 10% of the other project.
Exactly.
And then, yeah, you're not grateful for what I did already.
Not only are you not grateful for the help that I gave you, you're now throwing me under the bus for the mistakes that you made. Because you weren't proactive in your work, right? That we had a whole month from when the project brief was given. You had a whole month to at least get started on the red line markups. Let's say Timothy wasn't like available in the first 2 weeks. You had 2 other weeks to do it too.
Exactly.
You didn't have to rush the last 3 days.
Yeah.
And so now you force some guy, some poor he's such a nice dude as well, this Timothy, right? He was telling me, oh, Jackie, I've had such a long weekend. Like, we had to catch up right after. Like, bro, you can't imagine what happened to me over the weekend and shit. Like, he was telling me he was working 14, 15, 16 hours over the Saturday, Sunday. And I'm like, bro, what the heck? You also need to speak to the manager.
You're not getting paid overtime as well on the weekend, especially.
Okay, luckily, his overtime got approved.
Okay.
That's the only silver lining. That's the only good thing that came out of this.
Okay.
He got approved for those extra hours.
Oh, that was good.
But it's still not humane.
Right? You're
Yeah.
working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Working more than 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
What you did on the weekends basically sleep, wake up, work, and then sleep again.
It's crazy because like if you clock in 16 hours Saturday, Sunday, you're basically working 4 working days.
Yeah, in 2 days. You're basically working a whole week.
Couldn't be me.
Crazy.
Couldn't be me, bro. Obviously it's easy to say that it's 100% the fault of Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to believe. But I also wish that Timothy would speak up earlier. Like,
say no.
Exactly.
It's like, this is not realistic.
Yeah. It's not realistic. I need at least like X amount of time to do this job. Like, you cannot be giving me this responsibility at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Expecting a deadline the next day. And then, the first day the next week. Basically the next day.
Yeah.
If you're giving me work on Thursday, Friday, and expect me to do it on Monday, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Am I a joke to you?
Yeah.
And so I wish I had spoken up. That was the only thing I wanted to, like, that's the only thing I told him. Like, you should have stood up for yourself, said no. Don't put yourself in such uncomfortable situations. Because, like, let's say, for example, right? Let's say you didn't put those hours in. Oh, no. Let's say you didn't put those hours in the timesheet, right? Yeah. And you actually met the deadline. What happens next?
It's like, oh yeah, you're overachieving. Let me give you more work. Right? You can draw like 13 drawings in 1 day.
Yeah.
Oh, let me give you 26.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Finish it in 2 days.
Yeah, actually, maybe you can work even faster. You can do it in half a day. And so he's gonna keep like tightening the leash, and then sooner or later you're gonna explode, and like it's just not healthy for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be drained mentally. You're gonna be drained physically, and then the only person that's losing in this situation is
Timothy.
Exactly, is you basically, like whoever's experiencing that
exactly
situation. And so like I told him, bro, like obviously I told him, it's obviously Aaron's fault, but like next time if you're caught up in a very unfavorable situation, in a very uncomfortable situation,
speak the fuck up.
Speak the fuck up.
Yeah.
Speak up.
Say
like,
no.
Exactly. Say no, bro. Like, say no. So yeah, like I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
When Sharon told me about everything, I'm like, damn.
That's some hot tea.
Hot tea. Because like, in terms of rank, like in terms of like seniority, it was graduate, and then I was fresh out of grad already, and then Aaron, right? So I was like, kind of glad I've never worked with the guy, because I would be one of those people who you can resource to other people, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't working on it.
Yeah. Damn.
But I'm assuming it's because like he's trying to like tick off like competency boxes, like being able to mentor juniors and stuff. And I guess like my supervising manager was like, oh, Jackie's already at a level where I wouldn't get anything valuable from getting trained by Aaron. And maybe they thought like, oh, maybe the graduate could learn something. But I'm like,
thank God.
Yeah, it's funny because like our supervising manager was like, I'm never doing that ever again. I'm never assigning a graduate to Aaron ever again. Like so the supervising manager sat Aaron down and be like, that's not the right thing to do. Like, you're never to treat someone like that. Like, basically reprimanded him, right? And he was given basically a warning. And I think
Official warning.
official warning. And I think 2 or 3 warning, you're fired.
Did he quit? Do you
No,
know?
I'm pretty sure he's still here, which is sad. What's also sad is I think it's the grad's left. The grad has left, but she's at a better place.
Okay.
So, but yeah, long story short, if you're in an uncomfortable situation, if you're in an unfavorable situation, and you just feel like you're cornered, and all you can do is just say yes and take the job.
Do not say yes.
Exactly.
Say no.
Say no.
You don't have to be a people pleaser.
Stand up for yourself. The only person who's losing in the situation is you.
Speaking of saying no, I have a story, my previous experience.
Okay.
So there's this new senior manager that came in to my company. Let's call him Bob.
Bob. Oh, my favorite. Bob.
Bob.
Bob. Bob.
Bob. So he's in the safety function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to write policy, procedure for the company.
Oh, like work health and safety.
Yeah, work health and safety.
Okay, yeah.
Policy, procedure, you have to do the safety, the WHS report, blah, 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 to the board kind of thing. So initially I was like, oh yeah. So because my background is chemical engineering, there's a safety kind of component to it. I was like, oh, maybe I can move on to the safety engineer kind of side. I was still a grad back then. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can learn something from him.
Right.
So initially I was like, yeah, I do have maybe a bit of interest in like the safety kind of component aspect kind of thing. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Do you want to have a look at this policy that I wrote? Just to see like what you feel about it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? But then I'm being a pretty like grammar Nazi here. There's so many typo, grammar mistakes, punctuation mistakes. So I just corrected all of them. I was like, track changes. And then? Yeah, and then flick it back to him. I was like, oh yeah, here's what I think, and then the wording, because we did have a kind of like a legal consultant look at our previous policy as well, and they made some changes on the wording. It's like, oh, you shouldn't use this word and use that word. So I applied that knowledge to nice. when I tracked the changes. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, flick it back to him. Nice. Oh, here's all the changes. Here's all my suggestions. Take it or leave it. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you're actually pretty good. I was like, yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Okay, I was not expecting that to happen. I was like, oh, why did you change it? That's how I used to do things.
Yeah, no. But then
okay.
He started getting too comfortable and start taking that as an advantage. Whenever he writes a report, policy, whatever he writes, flick it to me. He would just flick it. Oh, do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a look at that? Because he knows, I'm really good. Not really good. I'm really good at picking out errors.
Right. So more detail oriented.
Yeah, really detail oriented. Like
attention for detail.
Yeah, attention for detail. And then like in the email that he sent, you can see typos everywhere and blah blah blah. It's not even formatted or whatever. And my OCD kicks in. I was like, oh, let me format this shit as well. Yeah. So he knows I'm pretty good at like formatting documents and all that. So every time he writes a report, whatever, he'll just flick that to me. Oh, do I have a look? Do I have a look?
No.
And then
you want to have a look?
Yeah. Initially, I was like, yeah, sure. Like the first like few times, right? I was like, yeah, sure. Why not have a look? Like it takes me like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. But then when I was traveling for work, I had to do site inspection, and he would just flick that to me anyway. He knowing that I'm on site.
On site, yeah.
And he knows how, and you know how busy you are when you're on site, right?
You're hands on. You're basically all around, walking all around. You don't have time to check your email.
Yeah, you don't have time to check your email. Yeah. You check your email after you get back to your hotel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it will be like, 6-7 p.m. after dinner. And you're like freaking tired. You don't want to reply to any email.
Did this happen recently?
No, that was like previous company.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So he'll flick me anyway. Flick that to me anyway. But then I was like, I got low-key fed up with it because he's infamous for not doing any work. He just delegate the work to other people. Yeah, it's like right. So yeah, he did that to me, and I was pretty fed up with it. I was like, oh, I'm traveling with the CEO right now as well. Is there any? Well, he knows I'm traveling, but he doesn't know I'm traveling with the CEO. I was like, oh, I'm traveling with the CEO. We are on site at the moment. Is there any specific paragraph you want me to look at?
Yeah. Okay. You were a bit more like.
More like push back a little bit. Yeah, kind of thing. And then he didn't reply. He probably did it himself. Oh. And then the report came out. Yeah. I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, there's so many grammar errors.
Yeah.
There's so many typos. It's like, okay, you do you.
Yeah.
You can send it to the board. I don't give a shit anymore.
And then did the board say anything?
No, they didn't say anything.
Oh.
But I feel like the board would notice all the errors that he has.
Right.
It doesn't sound professional. Yeah, he will use the word in formal language. You wouldn't use the word like, right?
Oh, okay.
You use such as, for example.
You wouldn't use filler. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But he put those in.
Well, damn.
Like that. Okay. Do you know how to write?
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, push back.
Yeah. So now, I think that's a good example because like, if when you push back, they no longer have to worry about other people's work anymore.
Yeah.
You can just worry about your own stuff, get your stuff done, clock in, clock off.
Yeah, because your to-do list will not get shorter.
Exactly.
It's just keep going.
Yeah. Because like if the moment you like, thank goodness you said no, right? Or like pushed back. Otherwise he would have just continued saying
right.
Shit.
Oh, he's on my work. Can you write that for me?
Eventually. Exactly.
Can you write that for me?
Eventually you'll be doing his job.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Well, then how about you pay me your salary too?
Right? It's earning more than me as well.
Crazy, bro.
Dude.
Crazy.
Wild.
Wow. I think that's one thing that uni or like school doesn't teach us. You know, these soft skills. Exactly. Just say no as an example, right? Like these soft skills are so important, man.
Yeah.
Because they literally make or break your career.
Yeah.
For example, like you said, just say no. When like you're trying to balance your workload, you realize, oh my God, I've overexerted myself. What do I do then? A, I could work overtime, not get paid for it, achieve all those goals and targets. Or B, talk to my manager about it, maybe delegate it to someone who's more available and actually have a life after work.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do? You know what I mean? Like
it's uncomfortable to say no or to talk, like to bring it up, to confront someone about it, but like you have to do it at some point.
Yeah. If you don't do that, if you don't learn how to confront someone, if you don't learn how to like say no to people, everyone's just gonna tread on you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get walked all over.
Gonna take advantage of you.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. You gotta have to step your foot down someday and be like, no, I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I'm not doing that for you.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for you. I'm not your bitch. You know? I'm not your bitch. I'm not your... Exactly. So, yeah, that's one thing I wish uni, school trained you to do.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I guess in a way you still have to get tested where your limits are. But like the moment you exceed those limits, like physical limits, whatever, you have to say no. They have to teach you when to say no.
When to say no.
Or at least how to communicate with a manager or with a senior.
So how do you push back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yeah.
On a lighter note.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the webtoon Solo Leveling?
Bro, I've been reading that since like years ago.
Have you finished it?
Nah, I haven't finished it.
Bruh, you gotta finish it.
How many chapters is it on now?
200.
Oh, that's easy. That's the one night.
What the hell?
Scroll. Bro, instead of TikTok and Instagram scrolling, I scroll webtoon. Because like they don't have that much text anyways, right? You don't read so much. It's just images.
Yeah, it's just images.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 minutes per chapter or something.
Yeah, something like that. So
dude, about 600 minutes.
Which is like
10 hours.
Say?
100 hours, I mean.
I sacrifice.
Wait, 10
hours.
Yeah,
if I sacrifice sleep.
to one working day.
Yeah.
Plus 2 hours.
Easy.
One working day plus overtime.
Do it during work. Get paid to read. No.
Yeah. So, I still have to watch the Netflix anime.
The anime adaptation.
Yeah, the anime one.
Yeah.
Apparently it's really good.
I haven't watched it because I'm just scared, bro.
Dude, why?
I'm scared that they won't adapt it to the quality that I want it to. You know? Bro, there are some scenes where Sung Jin Woo just goes...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. When the main character, Sung Jin Woo, goes, "Arise."
일어나.
If they don't animate that part properly and then I will be angry. I'll be angry if they don't get that right. You know when they like to see the shadows popping off and you see what's the first character? Again, spoiler alert. The first shadow, no,
the one with the sword man,
the one with the red
Ingrid's.
If they don't get him right, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it.
Report.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line because like if you can't get these like shadows, these animations right, what's the point?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not gonna watch the rest of it.
That's the whole point of Solo Leveling.
The webtoon visualized it so well though.
Yeah.
So you gotta at least be on par with the visuals of the webtoon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, it's not about the Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So probably a month ago,
mm-hmm.
half a month or a month ago,
yeah.
They made a game
Nah, no way.
based on it.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, it's
I'm already
so
gonna waste
good.
so much time reading the webtoon again, getting up to date.
Dude.
Now you're telling me I can waste more time playing the game?
Dude, the game is so good.
Nah, that's wild.
It's like an RPG game.
Oh,
You play Sun Jin Woo,
okay.
and you get to level up your so you're the main character,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And then you basically you get like different hunters to help you out.
Yeah.
You can buy them, but I probably won't buy it.
How much are they?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You buy tickets and then you put it into a drawer.
So it's like a gacha thing.
Yeah, like a gacha thing.
So it's like what's that? Very popular game.
Genshin.
Oh,
Impact.
yeah, Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
It's like that. It's cross devices as well. So you can play on your phone and then you can save the progress and play on your PC.
As long as you log in with the same account.
Same account.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I need internet to play?
Yes, unfortunately.
So I can't play it on a flight or on a bus.
Nah.
Okay.
So like there's like dungeons, you follow the story, you follow the whole story. They cut low key animated it.
Like the cutscenes and everything?
Yeah, the cutscenes, like the first bit where you go into the double dungeon.
Yo.
The statue rises up.
What do you do? Because we know in the anime. Again, spoiler alert. In the
You should
anime.
put like a baby.
Yeah. Again, in the anime, we know he gets murked. Like
Yeah.
everyone gets wrecked, destroyed
Yeah.
in that double dungeon.
Yeah.
So in the game, what can you do?
Well, you can't. Well, okay. The way that they kind of animated it is they cut out the image of the webtoon, paste it on here, and then voice over it. But then the
okay.
eyes will move.
Oh,
The eyes of the statue
It's like a
move.
bit of motion type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can see the statue raises up like zzz,
Okay.
kind of thing.
And so you have to try to defeat.
Try to run away with it.
Oh, okay.
And at first, obviously.
Right.
At first, try to run away from it. But then the whole player system is there. You get to level up every time. You get to put your points to like your precisions and all that.
Yeah, like different skills.
Different skill stuff, and then you get to gather all the weapons, change the weapons, like the daggers and all that. So everything is pretty real. And the graphics is good. Like someone actually put budget into it.
And do you get to like explore different dungeons and
Yes.
get rare items?
So
and
you
stuff?
get gates. Yeah, so there's gates open up.
Yeah.
You get to go into the dungeon and defeat all the magic beasts, and then you get the mining team to go in and get the
Like the
crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal or something, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's like different ranks.
What rank are you now? How far in the game
Dude,
are you now?
I only started playing like a week ago.
Yeah. So you're still E rank.
Yeah, still an E rank.
Yeah.
E rank, but I reawakened already.
Yeah. Damn, okay.
Yeah. So you go through all the whole main story, and then you have all the side story as well. So different like side characters.
Okay.
Like the B rank healer, whatever she's called.
Yeah,
her.
Yeah, she was in a double gate, right?
Yeah, she was in a double
Yeah.
dungeon. So there's a story about her as well.
Damn.
And then the guy who loses his arm,
Yeah.
the swordman.
Yeah, swordsman.
Yeah, got a story about him as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
What about that? Is it the B rank rich dude?
Oh, the
That's
rich
part of-
dude. Yeah. The
the
rich
rich
dude, the
friend.
construction.
But do you have a side
Son.
story for him as well?
I don't think I'm up to there yet, but I got him in my team.
Nice.
Yeah.
What? Do you start off with like a default team, or do you get to choose?
No, you start off as Sung Jin Woo,
But who's
Himself.
in your like? Oh, it's just yourself.
just yourself,
And
and
then-
then you gather the tickets, and then you go to a gacha.
Oh, okay. So there's a possibility you might get like.
Different character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might not
damn.
get an S rank.
Yo, well, I'm sure the
Uh-oh.
S rank is like 0.001%. Just
Dude, you need $100.
Oh.
Dude.
I'm not spending money for like so much money just to get like.
But like low key, this game is like pay to win as well.
Yeah.
So like, but like I just enjoy how they managed to create a game based on the novel, because I literally like after I finished the whole webtoon, I was like, it would be so good if they made it into a game, and then bam,
Bam.
there's a game.
Yeah. Is it pretty like open exploration?
Not exactly.
Because Genshin is kind of like that, right? You can
No,
roam
it's
around
not.
and
It's
stuff.
not open world.
No. Oh, I thought it
Yeah,
was.
if it was open world, it'd be good.
That was
Just
sick.
go around and
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, because you know how like there's some scenes. Spoiler.
10 spoiler alert.
There are some scenes where when he goes to defeat Igris, I think.
Yeah.
He gets sent to this training
Oh yes.
in like a desert or something. He has like defeat beasts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then for like X amount of time, are there like those type of things where you get sent to different worlds or like different
Oh
places?
yeah. So I did that mission.
Oh, okay.
Right. He didn't do like the 100 push-up or whatever,
Oh,
and then got
yeah.
sent to the desert.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he need to run away from the snake or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But some like there's a
Yeah,
caterpillar
that's a
thing.
caterpillar
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I need to run away from it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, so it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah, it's based on this whole story.
I hope one day they incorporate like a multiplayer thing.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
Yeah.
You go together into a dungeon. Dude.
Good. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not up to date yet. Maybe they have it already.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You hope so. Because then
Dude.
I could pick a character, you could pick a character, and we'll all raid dungeons together.
Yeah,
It
right.
would be like wow, this is like back in the day. This is exposing my age. But you remember? Did you ever play the game Pokemon? I think it's called Pokemon Dungeon.
Pokemon Dungeon.
So you get to choose what sort of Pokemon is in your crew, and you get to like basically raid a dungeon together, defeat different Pokemon in that area. So like, imagine if you could do that in solo leveling.
Yeah.
But obviously with like other people, with like your friends, you can join a crew and whatever and start defeating things. You could actually build a guild just like
in
solo
the
leveling.
Yeah.
That would be sick. Damn. Maybe you can.
Maybe.
I haven't reached there yet.
I haven't reached there yet. Do I need a guild though? If
Yeah.
you have all the shadows?
Yeah, true. But he's his own guild.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically, dude.
Wild.
Yeah, I need to get on it. I'll play it. Again, I like to finish up on our final but favorite segment of the episode, and it is, what is one thing you're grateful for that happened to you recently, or just one thing that you're happy that happened to you. So comment down below that one thing, and I'll let you take it away.
So it hasn't happened to me yet. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for catching up with my cousin tomorrow.
Yeah.
My cousin's family. I haven't seen him in a long time because the whole family was away in Asia traveling.
Yeah.
So they went to Taiwan, they went to Japan, they
Just
went
living
to
life.
living life. Went to Taiwan, Japan, Korea, the whole thing.
Why not take me as well?
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm family too.
We don't have friends with family.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah. So we've been traveling for a whole month. And then
Yeah.
now they're back. So yeah, catching up with them tomorrow.
Yeah. No, that's mad. It's always nice to catch up with family, especially people you want to see and you haven't seen in a long time. But damn, that's mad. As for myself, I'm grateful for. So this is somewhat trip related as well. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to travel with Vanessa again.
Damn.
We're going to Taiwan this time. Well, not this time, but like for the first time we're traveling together. We're going to Taiwan, and we're going to go for 10 days. Going to visit Taipei. Going to visit Taichung. Just like a few places.
Taichung as well. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
a few places around the country. So yeah, we're just happy to just wind down, relax, just take things at our own pace. Go
Eat
good
everything.
food. Bro. I'm gonna come back like I'm gonna come back like 10 kilos heavier. Have all the bubble tea you want, have all the xiaolong baos, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm just grateful for that and happy. I'm very excited for it. It didn't hit me. It felt real only after I started packing.
Have you started though?
I haven't, but when
So it hasn't hit you yet.
Yeah. No, when I put the luggage in the car, so I had to take that luggage from my parents' place, right?
Yeah.
When I took that luggage from a car,
It's like, damn.
yeah, and my mom was like, "Oh, safe travels, whatever." I was like, "I'm actually going."
Oh shit.
It's real.
It's real.
I instantly called Vanessa. I was like, "I'm so excited! Oh my god, I'm shaking! Like this is amazing." Because I haven't traveled since like 2019,
Yeah.
2018. So I'm like, "Yeah, this is amazing!" Right? But yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, excited for you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Bring back all the snacks.
Yeah, I will.
All of them.
Yeah.
Pineapple cake.
Everything. I'll
Everything.
bring back everything. I'll bring back all the Taiwan here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Buy it.
Whatever you want, I'll bring back. All the 7-Elevens, all the K circles, everything, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.